Hello there and welcome. Today we're tackling Perfect Propose, a Japanese BL drama that blends childhood memories, workplace burnout, and slow-burning romance. Now, if you're someone who's tired of the lighthearted fluff in most BL shows, this series might catch your attention. But be prepared, because it's not all smooth sailing. Let's get into it. Perfect Propose is the story of Hiro and Kai, two childhood friends who lost touch over the years. They made a playful promise to marry each other as kids, but fast forward, they've drifted apart. That is, until they're suddenly reunited. Now, they're living together as roommates, but things aren't quite as carefree as you might expect from a reunion story. Hiro is the main character, and he's seriously burned out from his soul-crushing office job. Tight deadlines, a boss from hell, and an unhealthy work-life balance have taken a toll on him, and it shows. Enter Kai, who becomes his unexpected housemate, and the one person who begins to pull Hiro out of his dark spiral, starting with a home-cooked meal. Kai's encouragement for Hiro to adopt a healthier routine adds a much-needed spark of hope. But that's not enough to break the monotony of Hiro's oppressive work environment. This series is a deep dive into themes like toxic office culture and the emotional impact of overwork. If you've ever had a demanding job where you felt like you were drowning, you might find a lot to relate to in Perfect Propose. For me, that emotional and psychological exploration is one of the standout strengths of the series. I sympathize with Hiro's situation, especially the toll his job takes on his mental health. The show paints a realistic picture of burnout, something that's too often glossed over in mainstream media. However, the weight of these themes might drag the show down for some viewers. Now let's talk about where the show falters. Perfect Propose really puts Hiro through the ringer. Episode after episode, we see him enduring workplace mistreatment and struggling to find a way out. It's compelling at first, but as the series progresses, the storyline starts to feel a bit repetitive. The constant gloom can make it difficult to stay engaged, especially when you're expecting more of a balance between Hiro's work life and his budding relationship with Kai. The office drama dominates the plot, and unfortunately, the romance gets pushed to the back burner. If you're watching this series for the love story, you might be disappointed by how little time the two leads actually spend building their bond. We get domestic moments here and there, like shared meals and quiet conversations, but there's not enough emotional depth between them. It doesn't help that both characters are pretty reserved, which makes their connection feel a bit flat. I wanted more moments where they actually opened up to each other, rather than just hinting at their feelings. Speaking of the romance, there's something that we need to address. There's a non-consensual scene where Kai makes an advance on Hiro. It's brief, but it's disturbing, and it casts a shadow over their relationship moving forward. It's a shame because it perpetuates the harmful stereotype of a predatory gay man, something I wish the series had handled more sensitively. But it's not all doom and gloom. There are some bright spots in Perfect Propose, especially in the performances. Shunya Kaneko, who plays Hiro, brings a lot of weight to the role. You can really feel the toll that Hiro's job is taking on him, and his portrayal of someone struggling to maintain a work-life balance is convincing. On the flip side, Kai's actor, Kouta Nomura, feels a little too stoic and distant for my liking. There's a lack of chemistry between the two leads, which further dampens the romance aspect of the show. Visually, the series sticks to a somber, almost claustrophobic aesthetic. We spend a lot of time in either Hiro's dreary office or his small, dimly lit apartment. It adds to the mood of the story, but it also starts to feel repetitive after a while. The show could have benefited from more varied settings to break up the monotony. Now, I don't want to spoil the entire series, but the ending does offer some resolution. Without giving too much away, Hiro does make an empowering decision that signals a brighter future, both in terms of his mental health and his relationship with Kai. It's a bittersweet but satisfying conclusion to his journey, even if the romance never fully delivers. In the end, Perfect Propose is a mixed bag. It shines when it focuses on Hiro's struggles with burnout and toxic office culture, offering a meaningful and mature take on those themes. But as a BL drama, the romance leaves a lot to be desired. If you're looking for a story that's heavy on emotion and workplace drama, give it a shot. But if you're in the mood for something more romantic, you might want to look elsewhere. Thanks for joining us. Check out our other videos.